The man who claimed to have seen lifeless extraterrestrial bodies in Roswell, New Mexico, at the UFO crash that happened there in July 1947, James Philip Corso, 1915 to 1998. He was a citizen who served in the United States Army between 1942 and 1963, exercising the military career and reaching a rank of lieutenant colonel. Corso received additional instruction at the Fort Riley Military Intelligence School and held important positions in both the United States and abroad, earning 19 decorations and working directly with President Eisenhower and throughout the world, but especially in the United States. A person who has served his country without any blemish on the record and being an example to all his fellow citizens, his opinions have far more credibility than anyone else, and it was precisely this combination of data that caused such a stir in the 1990s when Philip Corso decided to publicly tell what he experienced in the first person in the most controversial case in the history of ufology, Roswell. In 1947, Philip Corso worked in the Roswell case at the base of Kansas, where the military treasured the remains of what was said to be a flying saucer, a UFO. In fact, there were up to 5 trucks coming from Roswell with miscellaneous equipment, which Philip was assigned to his technological research and subsequent reverse engineering. In fact, it was concluded that the craft itself was rather a space-time device in which its occupants traveled from remote points of the universe, since it lacked known engines or propulsion systems. From his studies, great results were obtained that allowed to push the existing technology with inventions like the optical fiber, the integrated circuits, equipment of night vision, super-resistant fibers like the Kevlar, etc., and many were deposited with various civil companies such as IBM, Hughes Aircraft, Bell Labs, and Dow Corning. And apart from all this technology, Philip had in his hands the remains of the occupants of the ship, small humanoids with features similar to what we call gray aliens, which lay in coffin-like boxes, completely inert. All this information Philip made known through the book he published in 1997, titled The Day After Roswell. Corso's testimony rocked the world that year, and his book recorded one of the highest sales figures according to New York Times. Philip Corso made a military career with assignments in military intelligence and as a special assignee in the Pentagon under the orders of General Arthur Trudeau. Anything denounced by Philip was much more relevant only because of this simple fact, more so when it was not the first time anyone spoke of what happened in Roswell. Philip was one of the first to be part of the Disclosure Project and to collaborate in what he said was the truth that had been kept hidden by the U.S. government. What did Philip gain by telling all this to his 82 years of living? Who thinks that he sought only fame to get rich about a book of such repercussion? Perhaps, and only perhaps, some people are honest and want to explain the story that has been concealed for many years, and someone had to say it loud and clear. Thanks to witnesses such as Philip Corso, the Disclosure Project began its strenuous efforts, and to date is considered a testimony of the Roswell case. And also we have the Disclosure Project is headed by Dr. Stephen Greer, and many times we had testimonies by the former Defense Secretary of Canada, Paul Hellyer, who claimed that UFOs have been reverse engineered and ETs are on Earth, and a lot of them look just like us, and they could be walking beside us on the sidewalk. We wouldn't know that they were extraterrestrials. And this is on Infinity Explorers by Ansha Vastava. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.